I'm looking for the labor movement to step outside of the constraints of Taft-Hartley and focus on using the power of withholding labor.
Which side are you on? Which side are you on?
Sam, we've kept you on for a while, a little bit longer than we originally said, so really appreciate your time. Always enjoy talking to you. The last question that I have for you is, we're a union radio program. I'm a union member. I'm president of the AFL-CIO Council in North Alabama. My co-host is a union member, the chair of our political committee for our labor council. So we're really involved. Obviously, we don't speak for the labor movement as a whole. But if you had a question, if you could pose a question to the labor movement writ large, what would your question be to us?
Well, first I say SAG-AFTRA member, 30-year.
Wow.
32-year member of both SAG and AFTRA, and former WGA member. I haven't written a script in too long to still be a member, but I'm vested. I basically am, I guess my question for the labor movement is, how quickly can May of 2028 get here? I'm looking for the labor movement to figure out a way to step outside of the constraints of Taft-Hartley and organize in a way that is focused on using the power of withholding labor. The administrative state can definitely help, but it's not going to be a help for the labor movement for some time. And so I'm looking for, what they're willing to do. But this is really a question of individual workers have to, come to the realization that their power is a function of being in solidarity with other workers. And one person alone, it's not enough for them to withhold their labor. They need to do it. They need the protection and the power that comes with being organized. And so, I hope labor leadership realizes this is a make or break moment. Because
yeah, us too.
The agenda is clear.
Yeah, exactly. In May of 2028, that's definitely something that we're tracking. Our labor council has endorsed a resolution that several other labor councils across the country and some state AFL-CIO federations have endorsed, endorsing the UAW's call to align contracts for May 2028. We passed that at our labor council unanimously. It was pretty exciting, and there was another one in Alabama that has. So hopefully, we're going to see more labor federations across the country adopting stuff like that and begin planning for May of 2028, because it'll be here before we know it, and it's really important. So Sam Seder, host of the Majority Report, thank you so much for being so generous with your time. Really enjoyed it, and hopefully we'll be able to get you back on before too long.
And hope you feel better.
Hope you feel better.
Oh, yeah. Thank you. I appreciate it. Jacob, always a pleasure. I really appreciate what you guys do. I'm so glad you're out here. I'm so happy you're on multiple radio stations. I've watched you grow this thing over the past, I don't know, was it like 5 or 6 years, maybe more now?
Yeah, we started in May of 2020. Isn't that a terrible time to start a new project?
Well, I'll tell you, you guys have done a lot in a brief amount of time, relative to this business. And so, I really appreciate the work you're doing, and I hope people tell other people about your show. It's important to spread it around.
Thanks. Really appreciate it. Sam Seder,
so
host of the Majority Report. We'll have him back on soon. You just saw a clip from the Valley Labor Report. We are live every Saturday morning from 9:30 a.m. till 12:30 p.m.
and we pride ourselves on keeping all of our content free to everybody so that we can talk to as many working folks as possible. If you support the work that we're doing, you think that it's important, you think that it's good, then consider making a monthly contribution to the project, and you can do that on our website, tvlr.fm.